Good afternoon and welcome to Seekonk High School for this afternoon's day 2 of our May team specialty meet. This will be the 13 and over session. I am your host, as always, Jeremy Abreu, bringing the live action from our new digs here at Seekonk High School. So after spending a very long time at pods, to which we are internally grateful for, it is nice to be back at Seekonk High School. Got a nice streaming setup here, multiple cameras at work for you all today in what should be a very exciting meet this afternoon. Going with all Gators here for this meet. Seekonk will allow us the ability to add multiple teams for this long course season, so it will be definitely a weird long course season, swimming in a short course pool. However, we really look forward to it. I know our next meet, I believe it's coming up the weekend of June 3rd, 4th, and 5th, or maybe June 4th and 5th. We'll be having 4 or 5 teams in here, so it should be exciting. Once again, happy to have everyone here. Had a successful 12 and under session this morning. We'll go through some acknowledgments and have quite a few things to talk about today, especially with this group, with our seniors. Many of our senior girls have committed to colleges over the past month or so, so we'll talk about that a little bit. The pool has now cleared, so the warm-ups are officially over. I'd like to get Stanley back in action. Stanley, do me a favor, let me know how our video, audio is. We got a new setup in Seekonk, folks, so we have 2 cameras working. Here's camera number 1. Here's camera number 2. So we'll be rotating back and forth between those cameras during the meet. Definitely makes my job a lot easier, a lot less I have to do with moving the camera all around. Also gives you a nice clear view of both ends of the pool. We'll start and finish on this view, and then we'll move into this one when they get past the flag. So always look good. Thank you, Stanley. Always looking for good feedback here. It was received pretty well from the 12 and under session this morning. Parents, friends, family, everybody seemed to like the 2-camera setup. We did have a big surprise in store for you, which unfortunately fell through. We'll have it for the next meet. Talk about that during the meet. We only have 18 people on, so I don't want to ruin or waste a good story for only 18 people. I'm sure we'll be up around 75 to 100 for this session. All right, Fiona Hughes. Fiona likes the camera transition. I'll do it for you again. So at the start and finish, we have this view. We'll switch. See the full length of the pool. So unfortunately, folks, at a pool, there's always going to be some sort of an obstructed view. And lane 1 gets a little obstructed. So typically we have the coaches are sitting in the front row here. The swimmers, after they swim, they'll come over to the coaches. So sometimes lane 1 gets a little obstructed. Nothing really we can do about that but apologize to you in advance. So should be a good meet. The timers are rolling in here. So we got Aaron Wallace, Kristen Cartwright, John Kiang, Fred Hartman, Tim Groves, Greg LaRoche. We have our officials that were with us this morning: Ken Cartwright, Carlos, Jason Eady, Vincent Ing, Ray leading the way. At the head table here, coaches Caitlin Grant, Chris Ipp, Brian Cameron and Caitlin DeRay at the ready here. Just about ready to go. Our first event is going to be event 16, 13 and over 200 IM. 4 heats on that when we do get going. So we're up to 21 people out there. Ray making his public address announcements.
There are 4 heats. Heat number 1, head to the blocks, please.
So girls from heat number 1 heading over to the blocks to get started here. Again, happy to have everyone back at Seekonk High School for the 13 and over session. This will be the 200 IM. It's event 16, lane 2, Hunter Dubois, lane 3, Langland Courageham, lane 4, Nina Lane. They'll kick us off here this afternoon. And we're off here. 13 and over session. Lane 2, Hunter Dubois. Lane 3, Langland Courageham. Lane 4, Nina Lane. 200 IM here. Looks like this may be the first time swimming this event for Dubois. Courageham comes in with a 256.78. Lane a 258.80. So again, keep me honest on the camera transitions here. How you like them here. We got a wide shot here, and when they get down to this end, we'll show you it from that view. Nina Lane out to the early lead in 4, followed by Courageham in 3. Hunter Dubois in lane 2. There will be 4 heats of the 200 IM. Up to 30 people here on the live stream, so appreciate everyone taking the time so far. I'm sure that number will certainly grow here as we move along, and it remains Lane in lane 4. Our leader transitioning over into breaststroke. Courageham in 3. Dubois in lane 2. So all of the swimmers excited to be back. We haven't raced in about 6 weeks. So I believe it's been 6 weeks since we've been at a meet, our last meet being our short course finale over at Pods. So Lane continues to be your leader here in lane 4. She's transitioned over to freestyle as Courageham and Dubois to follow. But this is Lane's race to lose in lane 4, excuse me. I don't know why I keep saying lane 3. Nina Lane in lane 4. So Dubois making a little bit of a push here. But we'll show you Lane finishing up. Nina Lane in lane 4 will take it 2:42.45. Langland Courageham will take second. We'll get you that time. 2:52.53. Hunter Dubois 2:55.04. So that's a wrap on our first event of the morning, of the afternoon, I should say. So the swimmers, unlike this morning, the swimmers will do a 50 cool down after each of the races here. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to grab a pencil. All right, 50 warm down, just about done here. We'll be moving on to heat number 2 of 4. Again, this is event 16, girls 13 and over, 200 IM. In lane 2, we'll have Carolina Kiang. Lane 3, Charlotte Kaiser. Lane 4, Madeline Babcock. And in lane 5, Nyatha Srinivasan. So you'll see in lane 4, Madeline Babcock competing for Gators. She is legally blind. So just an amazing testament to her strength and will. So what you'll see as they come back down to the near side is her coach has a long pole, probably about a 8 or 9 foot pole with like a rubber ball at the end, and she'll tap her on the head at a specific time so she knows the wall is coming and can make the turn. So you'll be able to see that coming up here. So keep an eye on lane 4. Her coach is there. There's the tap, letting her know the wall is there, and a flawless execution of the turn as Madeline goes from butterfly into back. So pretty fantastic things going on here, especially with that. So back to action here. Kiang in lane 2, Srinivasan in lane 5. They're your leaders here. If you notice, Babcock also has a coach on the far end of the pool who does the same thing. So Kiang in 2, Srinivasan in lane 5. Those are your leaders. It is Srinivasan by about a half a second making the transition into breaststroke here. So Srinivasan, Kiang, Kaiser, Babcock, 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. Srinivasan has opened up probably about a second lead, maybe a second and a half. On Kiang here. So a little over a second lead here for Srinivasan as they move into the freestyle portion of the 2IM. So all things withholding here will be Srinivasan 1, Kiang 2, Kaiser and Babcock battling for the 3rd place position here. And it was Carolina Kiang sneaking into first. 244.95, Srinivasan 245.08. Madeline Babcock 252.69. Charlotte Kaiser 252.88. But the story really in this one was Kiang. So Srinivasan had a fairly good lead as they entered into the freestyle. Kiang made up a good portion of that deficit in the first 25, accelerated into the final 25 to eke out a little over a 1/10 of a second victory. So great job to Carolina Kiang. Her father, John, here timing down in lane 1. We got some firepower here for these our parent volunteers. We got a pediatric dentist, we have a lawyer, we have an oral surgeon, we have an administrator in a high school, we have a speech pathologist. I mean, we are loaded up here, folks. That's a wrap on Heat 2. We'll move on to Heat number 3 of 4. 200 IM, Lane 1, Amanda Abbott. Lane 2, Charlotte Friedman. Lane 3, Sarah Pescod. Lane 4, JC Hoffman. Lane 5, Jillian Frechette. Lane 6, Lily Jonkis. Stephen Kaiser checking in all the way from the City of Angels out there in beautiful Los Angeles, California. Steve, thank you for joining us here. Andy Lombardi. Oh, no, it's not Andy. It's Tatum. Tatum rooting on her teammates. Tatum did a great job this morning. Lane 1, Amanda Abbott. Lane 2, Charlotte Friedman. Lane 3, Sarah Pescod. Lane 4, JC Hoffman. Lane 5, Jillian Frechette. And in lane 6, Lily Jonkis. So again, Tatum Lombardi, one of our 12 and under swimmers this morning, had a great morning session. I believe was the winner of a heat this morning. So congratulations to Tatum. But we're on to heat number 3 here. So touching the wall first is Sarah Pescod, followed closely by Charlotte Friedman. So Pescod and Friedman, Pescod in 3, Friedman in 2. JC Hoffman in lane 4. Those are your leaders. Sarah Pescod, middle of the pool, orange and black, tech suit, yellow cap. Friedman in lane 2, middle of the pool, black cap, closest to us. As you watch Pescod make the transition from backstroke to breaststroke. She's got about a 3-second lead on the field right now. So Pescod had a good distance session last night, starting off day 2 pretty quickly as well. So Pescod and JC Hoffman. Pescod in 3, JC Hoffman in lane 4. They'll make the transition over to freestyle. About a 5-second delta between Pescod and Hoffman. We'll see if Hoffman can make that up. Charlotte Friedman, 3rd place in lane 2. Lily Jonkis in 6, making a little bit of a move here. So they've hit the flags, and it will be Sarah Pescod. She'll take it, 227.35. JC Hoffman, 228.91. 3rd place will be Charlotte Friedman, 234.14. 4th place will be Lily Jonkis in lane 6, 240.35. 5th place will be Jillian Frechette in lane 5, 245.20. And 6th place will be lane 1, Amanda Abbott. I don't think that time's right. I think Amanda had a soft touch there. Scoreboard's got it 249.57, but your winner, Sarah Pescod, 227.35, represents a 5-second drop for her. JC Hoffman, 228, represents a 4-second drop. And Charlotte Friedman's 234.14 was a half of a second drop. So your top 3 all dropping times here. We'll move on to heat 4 of 4, girls 200 IM. We're joined by Ray Magnan, cheering on the Connors brothers. Ray, Ben, and Ryan's grandfather. Noted professional area ping pong player. Maria Alfama joining us as well, cheering on Jayla and Troy. And good timing, Maria, because Jayla is coming up in heat number 4 here. She'll be in lane 3. Here's the roundup. In lane 1, Honor Dufresne. In lane 2, Chloe Acombi. In lane 3, Jayla Pina. Lane 4, Abby McGuire. In lane 5, Olivia Klipfel, and in lane 6, Sophia Wong. This is heat 4 of 4, girls 13 and over 200 IM. Clean start here. Girls 2 IM once again, lane 1, Dufresne, lane 2, Acombi, lane 3, Pina, lane 4, McGuire, lane 5, Klipfel, lane 6, Sophia Wong. Pina comes in with the top time, 2:08.20. McGuire, 2:09.88. It should be noted, our two leaders here, Jayla Pina and Abby McGuire, both had recent college commitments. So Jayla, a junior here at Seekonk High School, early commitment to the University of Pittsburgh to swim for the Panthers. So a big congratulations to Jayla. Not to be outdone, senior Abby McGuire from North Kingstown High School, committing to James Madison University to continue her studies in swimming as well. So Jayla's still got another year of high school. Abby will be heading off to James Madison in the fall. So congratulations to Jayla and Abby. It is McGuire in the lead here in lane 4 as they transition over to breaststroke. This is Pina's best stroke, so keep an eye on McGuire's lead here. I do expect Pina to cut into that lead and probably be in the lead when they make the transition here, so we'll keep an eye on that one. It looks like Pina and McGuire were simultaneously at the wall there, so Pina has erased the deficit in her breaststroke, and she has taken the lead here. So it is Pina, a little long on her turn there into freestyle. About a 1.5 second lead on McGuire right now. Chloe Acombi in lane 2. You're a third place swimmer here. So we'll see if McGuire can catch up here, but they're at the flags, and it will be Jayla Pina. She will take it with the time of 2:08.26. McGuire closely behind, 2:10.14. Acombi will take third, 2:15.31. The battle for fourth between Dufresne and Klipfel will go to Klipfel, 2:23.33. Dufresne, 2:23.48. Sophia Wong finishes with a 2:30.59, so it is Jayla Pina. Once again, 2:08.26, right on her best time, 6/100. So I'll have Abby McGuire at 2:10.14, a little over her best time, about 0.3 of a second. In third place, Chloe Acombi, she'll finish in a 2:15.31. All right, so that'll put a bow on the girls. 13 and over 200 IM. They'll go through a 50 cool down right now. We'll move into the boys. 4 heats of the boys. So boys have made their way to the blocks. Robin Connors checking in. Robin, make sure the boys get that lactic acid out. Inside joke there. Event 17, boys 13 and over 2 IM in lane 2. Ben Ju in lane 3. Lucas Leonard in lane 4. Matson Spurn, and in lane 5, Bowden Spurn. So lanes 1 and 6 open here. So while we have a little time here, wanted to say a special hello to a dear friend of, not just mine, my wife and I's and the kids in our family. Has undergone some health issues of late. Very strong woman, started radiation and hopes to be cleared within a couple weeks, was dealing with a thyroid cancer. So I know she's out there watching. So if you could keep her in your thoughts, that would be great and appreciated. So Bowden Spurn in lane 5, your leader here. The transition over to breaststroke. So Bowden Spurn in 5, Madsen Spurn in 4. They're battling each other strong, and it's Madsen who's pulling away here in the breaststroke. So Bowden had the lead. Madsen, great turn. Outstanding pull out there, as you could see, or couldn't see. See, sometimes I get excited and I forget to change the camera, but I'll work on that. Madsen Stern here in lane 4 with the touch. He'll move over into freestyle, followed by Bowden Spurn. So the Spurn brothers, 1 and 2. Lucas Leonard in 3rd, Benju in 4th. But it will be Madsen Spurn taking it in a time of 2:29.95. So we got Leonard chasing down Bowden Spurn. Let's see who we have here. Bowden was in second the whole race, and it is Leonard taking it a 2:42.90. Okay, so again, the scoreboard seems to be a little wonky, folks. So it's registering a little late. So I called Leonard for second place. Scoreboard had Bowden Spurn. Checkmeet Mobile. That's the official timekeeper here. Again, anything here is unofficial. And it's also another reason why we have the timers. So a lot of people ask, if you have touchpads, why do you have timers? Well, because of technology. A lot of times a swimmer will do a soft touch and it won't register. So that's why we have the timer. Sometimes there's just some digital issues going on here. So we'll move into heat 2 of 4, boys. 200 IM. Lane 1, Aiden Wallace. Lane 2, Jaden Yang. Lane 3, Daniel Coburn. Lane 4, Jack Eady. Lane 5, Cormac Hughes. And in lane 6 will be Neil Ray. Top time coming in belongs to Daniel Coburn, 2:20.94. He's 15. In lane 3, all of the other swimmers in this heat, 13-year-olds. Tatum Lombardi mentioning that, yes, the scoreboard was a little wonky yesterday as well. So sometimes those things happen. Here we go, folks. Heat 2 of 4. Boys, 2 IM. Aiden Wallace in 1, Jaden Yang in 2, Daniel Coburn in 3, Jack Eady in lane 4, Cormac Hughes in lane 5, and Neil Ray in lane 6. Again, heat 2 of 4. Coburn and Eady battling right away, lanes 3 and 4. Middle of the pool. So they're a mere 0.2 apart here as they transition into backstroke. Coburn in 3, Eady in lane 4. Looks like it's Cormac Hughes And Jaden Yang battling for that third place position. Jack Eady maintaining about a 0.3 of a second lead there at the wall, although as they make the transition over into breaststroke, it's Coburn who has pulled away a little bit here. So Daniel Coburn came in with the top time. Our leader here, and he's really opened it up with a strong breaststroke. So Coburn really strong with the breaststroke. He's made the transition over to freestyle. He opened up about a 6-second lead on Eady during the breaststroke. So clearly a very key stroke, strong stroke for Coburn. He'll make the turn and come for home here. Daniel Coburn will take it 2:16.45. He'll be followed by Jack Eady, 2:21.16. Jaden Yang in lane 2. Third place, 2:24.19. It will be Cormac Hughes next in lane 5. So Cormac will clock a 2:33.55 and come in fourth. And in lane 1, it's Aiden Wallace, 2:38.90 for Wallace. So that's a good drop for Aiden, 9 seconds. So let's see, Coburn came in with a 2:20. He dropped 4 seconds to a 2:16.45. Eady came in with a 2:21.33. He goes out with a 2:21.66, so a 0.2 of a second drop for Eady. Third place was Jaden Yang. He came in with a 2:31, goes out in a 2:24, 7-second drop. So all of our swimmers dropping there. Good race all the way around. We'll move on to heat 3 of 4. We're up to 65 people on the live stream. Diane Kavik checking in. Hello, Diane. I'm hoping my friends Andrea and Lump are out there down in South Florida. For those unaware, that is Nick Kavik's sister and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is a offensive lineman for the University of South Florida Bulls. Got the pleasure of seeing them both a couple weeks ago when they were up during break. Heat 3, here we go. Lane 1, Ben Connors. Lane 2, Lachlan Hartshorn. Lane 3, Andrew Ing. Lane 4, Nick Kavik. Lane 5, Zach Dauphin. And lane 6, Moritz Gerhard. So Ing comes in with the top time, 2:11.93 here. So lanes 2, 3, and 4 all clumped up here. Hartshorn, Ing, and Kavik all within about 0.3 of a second of each other. Maybe Kavik in the lead right now. Looks like he was first off the wall in the far end, and it is indeed Nick Kavik in lane 4, who's built up a little bit of a lead on Ing. They'll make the transition over to breaststroke. Kavik and Ing in the lead. Ben Connors has moved into third place out of lane 1. So again, lane 1 a little tough to see with the coaches standing by the edge of the pool, but I can assure you Ben Connors has made a move here. He may have moved into second place. We'll see as they get down to this end, but he has. So it's Kavik and Connors leading the way here Connors with a very strong breaststroke has taken him from 4th to 2nd place. Transitioning over to freestyle. Kavik and Connors are leaders. Now let's see, will Connors catch Kavik here? Kavik, a very strong freestyler, as is Connors. They're at the flags, and it will be Nick Kavik will take it out of lane 4, 207.65. Ben Connors will take 2nd, 210.10. Andrew Ng will take 3rd out of lane 3, 214.33. Hartshorn will take 4th, 217.28. It will be Dauphin in 5th out of lane 5, 218.75. And Gerhard will take 6th, 221.77. So for our winner, Nick Kavik, 212.72 was his time going in. He clocks a 207.65, so a 5+ second drop for Kavik. Connors went in with a 219.58. He clocks out in a 210.10. It's a 9-second drop. And Andrew Ng comes in with a 211.93, goes out with a 214. So a little add there, but our top 2 swimmers there, Kavik and Connors, gigantic drops there. Congratulations to them for the great performance. We will move into our 4th and final heat of the 2IM. We'll have Max LaRoche in lane 1, Damian Figuet-Kosarev in lane 2, Ryan Connors, brother of Ben, in lane 3, Kai Shinkyo in lane 4, Garrett Jones in 5, Mateo Smith in lane 6. So again, this is heat 4 of 4. Full pool here for heat number 4. Here we go, folks. Ready to go. Good, clean start. LaRoche in 1, Figuet-Kosarev in 2, Connors in 3, Shinkyo in 4, Jones in 5, Mateo Smith in 6. It is Connors coming in with the best time here, 204.77. Connors closed out the short course season in explosive fashion, clocking some team records and many personal bests over that time. So we'll see if he can keep that amazing swimming up here in long course. Looks like it's Mateo Smith in lane 6, so the outside getting it done here. Mateo Smith with the lead. He's followed by, I believe, Garrett Jones in lane 5. So Smith in 6. It's actually Shinkyo who's taken over 2nd place, right on the heels of Smith. So Kai Shinkyo So Kai Shinkyo has taken over 1st place on the heels of a strong breaststroke leg right here. He makes the transition over to freestyle. It's LaRoche in lane 1 who has moved into 2nd place. So LaRoche and Smith closely battling here on the outside. Kai Shinkyo in lane 4, looks like he will take this. He's at the flags, and it will be Kai Shinkyo taking 1st in a time of 2:03.10. 2nd will be LaRoche with a 2:04.45. He will tie with Smith, actually. So LaRoche and Mateo Smith, 2:04.45. So they're co-2nd place Fourth place will be Damian Figuet Kosarev, 205.14. Fifth place, Ryan Connors, 206.97. Sixth place would be Garrett Jones at a 207.74. So for our winner, Kai Shinkyo came in with a 205, goes out into 203, so a 2-second drop. Connors and, Mateo Smith and Max LaRoche both dropping time. So LaRoche dropping 3 seconds, Smith dropping about 6 seconds. So fantastic swimming there by Kai Shinkyo. Takes it home, heat number 4 of the boys 2IM, and that will take us to event number 18, girls 13 and over 100 freestyle. There will be 6 heats. Heat number 1 will feature Michaela Gabriel in lane 2, Madeline Babcock in 3, Hunter Dubois in lane 4. Tracy Mahoney checking in, as well as Kumiko and Raku Shinkyo. Kai just having a spectacular 2IM. Must be very proud to see. Gabriel in lane 2, Babcock in lane 3, Hunter Dubois in lane 4. This is the girls 13 and over 100-yard freestyle. It's again Babcock, legally blind, gets the tap on the head by the coaches when it's time to make her turn. Really impressive thing to see here. Oh, flawlessly executed too. So amazing teamwork, really, between the coach and Madeline. Coach tapped her on the back. She began her flip turn in perfect timing. So coming down here, it will be Michaela Gabriel in lane 2. She's going to take it here, so Gabriel will come in with a time of 104.49. Dubois will come in second, 109.43. Babcock will take third with a time of 115.27. So Gabriel, Dubois, Babcock, 1, 2, 3 in that order. Patricia Campa checking in, celebrating that strong finish by Michaela Gabriel. Very good swim there. We'll move on to heat number 2 of 6, girls 13 and over, 100-yard freestyle. I will admit I'm digging the format of this meet. Typically with these meets we haven't been getting done. I haven't been getting done until around 6:37 at night. So we're scheduled to end this one at about 2:45, maybe a little sooner. So pretty spectacular there on this beautiful Saturday here in southeastern Massachusetts. Moving on to heat number 2 here. good start. So Langland Kurajam in lane 1, Sonia Warwick in 2, Jillian Frechette in 3, Carolina Kiang in lane 4, Nyatha Srinivasan in lane 5. So lane 6 is open here. Kiang out to the early lead here, Carolina Kiang. Followed by Srinivasan in 5. So Kiang, Srinivasan, and Frechette, 1, 2, 3 in that order right now. Kiang remains your leader. Srinivasan about a body length behind here. So it will be Carolina Kiang taking it in lane 4, time of 1:05.47. Srinivasan will take second. Well, actually, so another example of the scoreboard not showing what my eyes showed me. So the scoreboard has Frechette in second with a time of 1:08.67. Okay, so we definitely had a soft touch there. So I'm going to make an executive call here in the order. Kiang, Srinivasan, Frechette, 1, 2, 3 in that order. Once again, folks, check Meet Mobile for the official times. I know Srinivasan had a soft touch because she's showing a 1:17.95 time. I know that was not the case, but it was. Carolina Kiang, 1:05.47. It's a 3-second drop for her. Srinivasan was just about on her best time, and Frechette, a little bit of an ad there, but she came in third nonetheless. So Kiang, Srinivasan, and Frechette, 1, 2, 3 in that order. That's a wrap on Heat 2. We'll move into heat number 3 in lane 1, Amanda Abbott, lane 2, JC Hoffman, lane 3, Emma Richards, lane 4, Victoria Zhang, lane 5, Lily Jonkis, and in lane 6, Nina Lane. Good clean start here. Looks like Emma Richards in the early lead in lane 3. Richards and Zhang fighting it out lanes 3 and 4. Hoffman in lane 2 making a push as well. So Richards, Zhang, Hoffman, 1, 2, 3 in that order as they finish their first 50. Again, that's number 2 on the fail to change the camera scorecard. If you're keeping track at home, apologize for that. So it's going to be between Richards, Zhang, and Hoffman here, and it looks like it's going to be lane 4, Victoria Zhang taking it, 1:00.18. Coming in second is Emma Richards, 1:00.52. Coming in third, JC Hoffman, 1:00.90. Coming in fourth, Lily Jonkis, 1:05.01. Coming in fifth, Nina Lane, 1:06.11. And coming in sixth, Amanda Abbott, 1:07.97. So Victoria Zhang comes in with a 1:00.97. She drops 0.8 of a second. Richards came in with a 1:00.90. She goes out in a 1:00.52, so she drops 0.4. And Hoffman came in with a 1:01.03. She exits with a 1:00.90. So she drops about 0.3 of a second as well. So that's a wrap on heat number 3. We'll move on to heat number 4. Chloe Song in lane 1, Vivian Wienert in 2, Savannah Lombardi in lane 3, Maggie Mahoney in lane 4, Sarah Pescod in 5, Charlotte Friedman in lane 6. Song in 1, Wienert in 2, Lombardi in 3, Mahoney in 4, Pescod in 5, Friedman in lane 6. Once again, heat 4 of 6 here. Girls 100 free. Tightly grouped bunch of swimmers, lanes 3 through 6. Looks like it's Lombardi in the lead here. In lane 3, battling Chloe Song in lane 1. So Lombardi in 3, Song in 1. They are your leaders here. Lombardi will make that flip turn first. So Lombardi in 3, Song in 1. Song challenging here, and it will be Savannah Lombardi, 59-22. Song a 59-41, Pescod a 101-15, Friedman a 101-17, Mahoney a 104-28. So Wienert was a scratch there in lane 2. I don't know how I didn't notice that. So once again, it was Savannah Lombardi in lane 3, 59-22, your winner of heat 4. We will now move into heat number 5. Lane 1, Sophia Wong. Lane 2, Jocelyn Halsey. Lane 3, Addison Abreu. Lane 4, Julia Pelchat. Lane 5, Chloe Acombi. And in lane 6, Maggie Holland. So Abreu comes in with the top time here, 55-36. Good clean start here. Heat number 5 of 6. Girls 100 free. Wong in lane 1, Halsey in 2, Abreu in 3, Pelchat in 4, Acombi in 5, Maggie Holland in lane 6. So it's Abreu in lane 3, your leader at the 50-yard mark. Good turn by Halsey in lane 2. So Abreu and Halsey leading the way here at the 75-yard mark. They make the turn and head for home here. Abreu continues to be your leader at the flags, and it will be Addison Abreu in lane 3, 55-94. Joss Halsey will take second, 56-61. Maggie Holland will take third in a 57-63. Julia Pelchat will take fourth, a 57-98. Sophia Wong will take fifth with a 58-85. So lane 5 was open there. Again, Chloe Acombi a scratch. So for Abreu, the 55-94 represents 0.6 of a second add, so a little add there. Josh Halsey, 56.61, 0.4 of a second add. In third place was Maggie Holland, 57.63, so 0.6 of a second. So all top three girls there in that heat adding just a little bit, but just about right on their best time, which is not bad at all for the first long course meet of the season. This will bring us to our sixth and final heat on the girls' side. Honor Dufresne in lane 1, Lauren Jolly in 2, Caitlin Lacey in 3, Morgan Fredette in 4, Olivia Klipfel in 5, Corinne Cartwright in lane 6. Good start by Lacey in lane 3. Excellent reaction time to the gun, but it's Jolly whose start carried her out to the lead in lane 2.
Number 19 is the boys 13 and over 100-yard freestyle. There were 4 heats.
So Jolly in 2, Fredette in 4. Lacey sandwiched in between them there. Jolly continues to be your leader here in lane number 2. So Lauren Jolly in 2, she will be your winner. She'll clock a 55.67. Second place will be Morgan Fredette with a 57.10. Third place, Caitlin Lacey, 57.24. Fourth place, Honor Dufresne, 59.24. Fifth was Olivia Klipfel, 59.58. Sixth, Corinne Cartwright, 101.17. And that brings me to my next exciting announcement. So Olivia Klipfel, also one of our talented seniors here on the Gators team. She is committed to Pizza Pomona College out in beautiful California. So Stephen Kaiser, I'm sure you're very familiar with Pizza Pomona out there in Southern California. So Olivia is a senior. She'll be heading there. So congratulations to Olivia. And, you know, it shows how worldly I am. I had never heard of that school. So when I saw the announcement a couple weeks ago, I looked it up. And not really to my surprise, because I know Olivia is a very gifted student and athlete, but Forbes has them as one of the top 10 colleges in the country. So very prestigious university. Lucky to have Olivia. We wish Olivia the best of luck next year. Father Adam, mother Cindy must be extremely proud. Brings us to event number 19 on the boys' side, 13 and over, 100 free. So in lane 2, we have Ben Ju. Lane 3, Lucas Leonard. Lane 4, Aiden Wallace. And in lane 5, Gene Soto. So Ju, Leonard, Wallace, Soto, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in that order. Lanes 1 and 6 are open. It's Leonard followed by Wallace right now. Lanes 3 and 4 leading the way. So Lucas Leonard, Aiden Wallace. Leonard came in with the best time, 104.16. Wallace not far behind, 105.45 coming in. And at the flags, it is Aiden Wallace who overtakes Leonard, and it will be Wallace, 103.36. You hear the crowd go wild in here. Wallace overtook Leonard at the very end, 103.36. Leonard will take second, 103.92. Third place will be Benju, 108.37. Fourth place will be Gene Soto, 119.97. So it was Aiden Wallace using a strong push on the final 10 to 15 yards here to overtake Leonard and take first place there. Congratulations to Aiden. Aiden's mother, Erin, timing over in lane 6, so she got to see that up close and personal. We'll move into heat number 2. Lane 1, Bowden Spurn. Lane 2, Matson Spurn. Lane 3, Alex Abdulin. Lane 4, Neil Ray. Lane 5, Jaden Yang. And in lane 6, Cormac Hughes. All Gators North swimmers here with the exception of Cormac Hughes in lane 6. Oh, we had a little bit of a... Refs stood them up. Spurn and Abdulin went into the water. Officials talking right now. All right, there will be no further action here. We're off, clean start. Matson Spurn very delayed on the start, probably a little worried about the false start there. Alex Abdulin in lane 3, your leader right off the bat here. So Abdulin's out in a 26.98. He's your leader here. Neil Ray in lane 4, occupying second place right now. So it will be Alex Abdulin in lane 3, 57.33. Second place will come out of lane 5. So Jaden Yang sneaking in there, 59.88. Third place, Neil Ray with a 100.61. Fourth place, Cormac Hughes with a 102.43. Fifth was Matson Spurn, 102.62. Sixth place was Bowden Spurn, 105.78. So for Abdulin, came in with a 101.69, 57.33, so over a 3-second drop for him. For Yang in second, he came in with a 102.76. He goes out in a 59.88, so almost a 3-second drop there. In third place was Neil Ray. He came in with a 101.91. He goes out with a 100.61, so over a second drop. So all three top swimmers there in heat number 2 dropping time. We've hit the 60 mark.
83.
Jacob Lazowski checking in.
83.
Talented young baseball player at Seekonk High School. As we get moving for heat 3 here. It will feature Noam Thrilnikov in lane 1, Keith Hartman in 2, Ara Parsegian in lane 3, Daniel Coburn in 4, Jack Eady in 5, Zach Dauphin in lane 6. Clean start here. Looks like Parsegian in lane 3, your early leader after 25. Our 14-year-old swimmer from Gators North. So at the turn, it is Parsegian, 26:37. His split time. So Parsegian and Hartman, lanes 3 and 2 respectively, look like 1 and 2 here. Can Hartman make a late push? He's got those long arms. Let's see the finish, and it was Ara Parsegian, 54.87. Keith Hartman, a 54.96, so doesn't get much closer than that. Third place was Daniel Coburn in a 56.40. Fourth place was Noam Thrilnikov with a 56.67. Fifth, Jack Eady, 57.20. And sixth was Zach Dauphin with a 57.54. So for Parsegian, 54.87 is almost a 1 second drop. For Hartman, who came in second, his 54.96 is about a 1.5 drop. So great job to Keith there. And for Daniel Coburn, 56.40, 0.2 of a second drop. So once again, all three top swimmers dropping times here. As we conclude heat 3 and move on to heat number 4. Heat number 4 will feature in lane 1, Lachlan Hartshorn. In lane 2, Addie Cole. In lane 3, Troy Pina. Lane 4, William McClellan. Welcome to the McClellan family. Joining Gators after a little bit of a hiatus. Lane 5, George Grobes. Lane 6, Taj Webby. So it looks like lane 6, Webby is a scratch. And Groves is also a scratch. So Hartshorn in 1, Cole in 2, Troy Pina in 3, William McClellan in 4. William McClellan, the talented swimmer from Barrington High School. Once again, joining the Gators team. The last time he swam for this team, it was called Seacoast. So William rejoining the team after a couple-year hiatus. Leading the way here in lane 4, followed by Troy Pina. In lane 3. So McClellan, a very talented butterflyer and freestyler. They're at the flags, and it will be William McClellan, 48.91. Troy Pina second, 51.59. Addie Cole third, 53.32. Lachlan Hartshorn fourth with a 54.80. So great job by McClellan there, 48.91. That's a best time for him. So a couple quick announcements here. Troy Pina did want to bring of note to Troy. So Troy's in lane 3. On May 28th, in a couple of weeks, Troy will graduate from the Rhode Island Municipal Police Academy as a sworn police officer for the town of North Kingstown. So a big congratulations to Troy. Troy has been a fixture with Gators and Seacoast for years upon years. Graduated and swam at St. Peter's in New Jersey. Will compete for Cape Verde in the Tokyo Olympics this summer. So a really exciting time to beat Troy Pina. So if you see Troy, and I have to tell you, for those of you that know Troy, one of the most polite, nicest young men you'll have ever met in your life. Big congrats to Troy on graduating the police academy coming up on May 28th. We're all extremely excited and happy. I mean, this is a guy who's putting in 45 to 55 hours a week at the academy, and he's still coming to Gators practices whenever basically he can to get his swimming in and to keep his training up. So that is dedication, folks. We'll move on to event 20, girls 13 and over, 200-yard butterfly. So in lane 1, we have Maggie Holland. In 2, we have Emma Richards. Lane 3, Caitlin Lacey. Lane 4, Lauren Jolly. And in lane 5, Savannah Lombardi. Lane 6 is open here. So again, very excited and happy for Troy. So watch out for that speeding if you're in North Kingstown. And you always have the swimming note to drop on Troy. Troy is a very smart, bright young man, has a great future ahead of him. So moving back to the action at hand, Caitlin Lacey in lane 3, out in the lead right now. She's flanked by Richards and Jolly, lanes 2 and 4 respectively. It's Richards by a hair in second. So Caitlin Lacey remains in the lead here in lane 3. Lauren Jolly in lane 4 has moved into second. Emma Richards in lane 2, in third right now. So with 50 to go, Lacey holds her lead. Jolly making up some time here in lane 4. So Lacey in lane 3, yellow cap. Jolly in lane 4, black cap. Middle of the pool, about a half second separate them, folks. So Lacey and Jolly coming down the stretch here. Very tight. They've hit the flags, but it will be Caitlin Lacey in lane 3. 2:20.16. Lauren Jolly, 2:20.52. Third place will be Maggie Holland, 2:27.47. Fourth place will be Emma Richards, 2:27.81. And fifth place will be Savannah Lombardi, 2:40.34. So for Lacey, a little bit of an ad there. Jolly had a 0.2 of a second drop. And Maggie Holland, the biggest drop, she came in with a 2:49.48. Holland out of lane 1 will go a 2:27.47, so that's a 12-second drop. Excuse me, that's a 22-second drop. So unbelievable swim there for Holland out of lane 1. Congratulations to her. I'm sure Mother Heather, Father Jay watching from home. Sister Emma swam this morning, had a good meet.
Heat 2.
We'll move into heat number 2. In lane 1, Morgan Fredette. In lane 2, Abby McGuire. In lane 3, Nikita Pelletier. In lane 4, Ruby Groves. Lane 5, Grace Bogosian. And in lane 6, Joss Halsey. So We mentioned Abby McGuire committing to James Madison. We also have returning swimmer Nikita Pelletier with us. She's in lane 3. She's a freshman at Northeastern University, where she is a swimmer there. So school year over for her. She's been back training with us for the past 3 or 4 weeks. So McGuire in 2, Pelletier in 3, Groves in 4, Bogosian in 5, Halsey in lane 6.
Next event, event number 21 is the boys 13 over 200-yard butterfly. There were 2 heats.
So it's McGuire out to the early lead here in lane 2, followed by Pelletier and Groves, lanes 3 and 4 respectively. .200 butterfly, a very grueling, tiring event. Requires a very strong upper body. As you watch McGuire come in a 58.62. Groves has overtaken Pelletier for 2nd place. But they're stroke for stroke there in lanes 3 and 4. So it's McGuire in the lead. Groves and Pelletier cutting into that lead a little bit there for McGuire. So fatigue may be setting in a little bit for McGuire, as Groves looks like she's getting stronger in lane 4. McGuire, Pelletier, Groves, 1, 2, 3, and it was Groves to the wall first in lane 4. So coming down the stretch here, final 25, Groves has accelerated ahead of McGuire and Pelletier in lane 4, and it will be Ruby Groves in lane 4, 2:07.18. Second place will be Nikita Pelletier, 2:09.72. Third place, Abby McGuire, 2:10.14. So Groves, Pelletier, McGuire, 1, 2, 3 in that order. Great swim for Groves there. Showed some perseverance there. Early on, fell back as further back as 4th place almost at the start. Worked her way up. Ended up taking it in a time of 2:07.18, which is the best time for Ruby by almost 2 seconds. McGuire came in with a 2:11.68. She went a 2:10.14. So those are your 2 drops out of the top 3 swimmers there. So congratulations to Ruby Groves. We'll move on to event number 21, boys. 13 and over, 200-yard butterfly. There will be 2 heats.
Heat 1.
So in heat number 1, you'll see Keith Hartman in lane 1, Noam Thurilnikov in 2, Garrett Jones in lane 4. So 2, 3, and 4 here. Good start there by Jones and Hartman there. Hartman in 2, Thurilnikov in 3, Jones in lane 4 in heat number 1 of your boys 13 and over 200-yard butterfly. So it's Jones out to the early lead by about 3 body lengths. Jones, a 15-year-old swimmer from Gators North, comes in with a time of 2:39 flat here. So I don't know if he's swam the 2 fly before. I believe he has. But at the 100 mark, he's out in a 1:00:59, so great time for Jones here, kicking off this event. Thrilnikov in second, Hartman third right now in lane 2. Garrett Jones continuing to lead the way here in lane 4. He'll make the turn for his final 50. Thrilnikov in second, Hartman third. So Garrett Jones coming down the stretch here. He'll take it in lane 4. Only question will be the time, 2:12:99, the time for Jones. Thrilnikov in lane 3 will take second. In a 2:27:02, Hartman will take third, 2:29:80. So Jones, Thrilnikov, and Hartman 1, 2, 3 in that order.
50 easy, gentlemen, 50 easy.
Heat 1, the boys will go on a 50 easy right now. We'll move into Heat 2, which will feature in lane 1, Addie Cole. In lane 2, George Groves. Not sure if Groves is swimming this afternoon. Do I see him? So in lane 2, George Groves. In lane 3, Mateo Smith. 4, Ryan Connors. Lane 5 will be open. Lane 6 will be Ara Parsegian. Mateo Smith comes in with the top time of 2:02:92, followed closely by Connors, 2:04:71.
Heat 2.
Heat 2 being announced. Swimmers are making their way to the blocks. Okay, so Taj Webby is here. So he scratched from one of the previous races, but he is here in lane 5. So once again, Cole in 1, Groves in 2, Smith in 3, Connors in 4, Webby in 5, Parsegian in lane 6. Heat 2 of 2, boys, 200-yard butterfly.
Next event will be on number 22. It's the girls 13 and over 100 yards.
So Mateo Smith in lane 3, out to the quick start here. He owns the top time coming in. He was followed closely by Ryan Connors there in lane 4. So it's Mateo Smith in lane 3. I don't know if Connors is going to catch him here. Doesn't look like he will. It will be Mateo Smith in lane 3, followed by Ryan Connors. Oh, we're not done. I got a little excited there. Forgot this was a 200, folks. It happens once or twice a meet. I will forget whether it's a 100 or a 200. I don't think it's going to change the overall place here. Smith continues to lead. Ryan Connors in second. Groves in third. So the question will be, can Groves catch Connors? I don't think Connors is going to catch Smith. But will Groves catch Connors? So he can see him. He's in lane 2. Connors is in lane 4. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Mateo Smith with a very strong butterfly here out of lane 3, and it will be Mateo Smith taking it with a time of 2:02.26, followed by Ryan Connors at 2:05.02. Third place will be George Groves, 2:09.30. Fourth place will be Addie Cole with a time of 2:14.24. Webby will come in 5th. And Parsegian will come in 6th, 2:29.99. So no time on Webby, soft touch.
50, easy, gentlemen. Let's go, please.
Take a look at Meet Mobile. So I don't know if I mentioned, if we get into the story, about what my surprise was going to be, but for the past month or so, I've been working with a software developer who has a pretty nifty program which will take the output of the Daktronics scoreboard system and convert it so I can put it on my live stream. So in real time, just like when you're watching swimming on NBC, you'll see it like in the bottom right-hand corner, lanes 1 through 8, and it will show the place, the team, the splits, and the final time. So we were ready to get going with it last night. The developer gave us incorrect instructions how to set it up and connect it, so we didn't have it last night. This morning, we were armed with the new set of directions and ready to go. And we were told last minute by the developer, oh, you need a second set of cables to run from the Daktronics to my computer. Have no fear. I had ordered 2 sets of cables, 2 sets of adapters. I opened the box from Amazon and they sent the wrong cable. So unfortunately, we're going to have to wait to debut that system until June 3rd or June 4th, our next meet. This is event 22, girls 13 and over, 100-yard breaststroke. Lanes 1 and 6 open. Lane 2, Charlotte Kaiser. Lane 3, Langland Couragam. Lane 4, Hunter Dubois. Lane 5, Michaela Gabriel. I don't know if I'm saying Michaela's last name correctly. So Patricia Campa, I know you're on here. Is it Gabriel or Gabriel? I suppose it's no use in even correcting me because I'm going to forget at some point, so I apologize. I apologize in advance anyways. Langland Couragam out to the early lead here in lane 3. So that's what we have to look forward to, folks. The next meet. So I know I'm trying to do my best to give you names and times and places and all of that stuff. But for the next meet, you'll have all of that on the screen in real time. So again, something that doesn't necessarily lend well to watching on a phone on a little tiny 5-6 inch screen. I know probably most of you, except for our Gators North folks who probably live an hour, hour and a half away from here and have to watch from their car, but hopefully they're outside enjoying the weather, maybe have an iPad. So it's Kurrajam taking it in lane 3, 128.93. It looks like Kaiser will come in second. So Charlotte Kaiser in 2 comes in second. Third is Gabriel. Fourth is Dubois. So we do have that to look forward to. Definitely an enhancement to the broadcast, for sure. As I've said all along, you know, we don't have the budget of ESPN or Fox or any of the big guys. However, I think we can bring to the table 75% of what they do. We have 2 cameras set up in here today. I do have a third that I will find a way to incorporate for one of the next meets. A little limited with the space I have, but I cannot complain. This is a great vantage point to the pool, elevated position. You know, 5 or 6 yards out from the blocks. So moving along to Heat 2 here. We will get you those lane assignments in 1 second here once we kick off. Jillian Frechette in lane 1, Nina Lane in lane 2, Charlotte Friedman in 3, Nyatha Srinivasan in 4, Carolina Kiang in 5, Madeline Babcock in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Charlotte Friedman, 126.71. So Friedman's in lane 3. She's got the top time coming in. Kiang looks to be your leader, and she is at the turn. So it is Carolina Kiang out of lane 5, your leader, but there's a bunched up group of swimmers, lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5. So Lane, Friedman, Srinivasan, and Kiang all grouped up together there. It will be anybody's race here. Coming down the stretch, it looks like Friedman now has pulled ahead. Friedman and Lane leading the way here in lane 2, and it will be Nina Lane, 125.28. Charlotte Friedman will take second, 125.81. Kiang will take third, 126.50. Frechette fourth, 130.70. Babcock fifth, 128.17. So Srinivasan had a soft touch there, so no time for her, but it was Nina Lane taking first. A little over a 1 second drop. Friedman had a little under a 1 second drop, second. And Kiang, a 126.50 is about 3/4 of a second drop. So all 3 top swimmers in that heat registering drop times. Good efforts all the way around. Nina Lane, your victor there. Moving on to heat number 3.
Heat 3.
In heat number 3, we will have Sonia Warwick in lane 1, Victoria Zhang in 2, Grace Bogosian in lane 3, Corinne Cartwright in lane 4, Lily Jonkus in lane 5, Amanda Abbott in lane 6. I should point out, Grace Bogosian, another one of our senior swimmers, goes to the Lincoln School, will be pursuing her education in swimming next year at Lehigh University. So congratulations to Grace. We all wish you the best of luck. Warwick in 1, Zhang in 2, Bogosian in 3, Cartwright in 4, Jonkis in 5, Amanda Abbott in lane 6. Once again, heat 3 of 4, girls 13 and over, 100-yard breaststroke. Bogosian comes in with the top time, 1:14.36, and she's out in front early. Bogosian in lane 3, Victoria Zhang in lane 2, so they're your leaders right now. Bogosian, your leader, out in a 35-38. So it's Bogosian and Zhang, and then the rest of the field. Jonkis in 3rd place out of lane 5. But it is Grace Bogosian in lane 3 at the flags, and it will be Grace. 1:13.62. Zhang will clock a 1:16.44. Jonkis a 1:18.72. Cartwright a 1:21.01. Amanda Abbott a 1:28.64, and Sonia Warwick will clock a 1:32.05. So Bogosian goes a 1:13.62, which is a little over a half a second drop on her time. Zhang goes a 1:16.44, a little bit of an ad in 3rd place. 3rd place was Lily Jonkis. She went a 1:18.72, so a little bit of an ad there. So Bogosian clocking a personal best time here in heat 3. Moving on to heat number 4, we'll see the second half of the Bogosian sisters. Courtney Bogosian in lane 1, Chloe Akombi in 2, Jayla Pina in 3, Ruby Groves in 4, Maggie Mahoney in 5, Julia Pelchat in lane 6. So Jayla Pina, the favorite in this one, comes in with the best time of 1:05.21. One of the best breaststroke swimmers in New England and the Northeast for that matter. So again, Bogosian in 1, Akombi in 2, Pina in 3, Groves in 4, Mahoney in 5, Pelchat in lane 6. Good start, strong pull out there by Pina. Middle of your screen, lane 4, yellow cap. So to no surprise, it's Jayla Pina out quick in a 30-35. Chloe Akombi second, Ruby Groves third right now. Akombi in lane 2, Groves in lane 4. But it is Pina. Very fast tempo to Pina's breaststroke, as you can see. Very high turnover rate. She came in with a 1:05.21. She'll be a little off that time. 1:05.63 the time for Pina. Second place will go to Chloe Akombi, 1:09.87. Third place, Groves, 1:10.11. Fourth place, Bogosian, 1:13.16. Fifth place, Mahoney, 113.76. In sixth place, Palchat, 118.99. So Pina 0.4 of a second off her best. Akambi a little bit off her best. Same for Grove. So top three swimmers, no personal best there, but good swims nevertheless. Pina, Akambi, Groves, 1, 2, 3 in that order. And that puts a wrap on event number 22, the girls 13 and over 100-yard breaststroke. We will move into event number 23, the boys 13 and over 100-yard breaststroke. There'll be 3 heats for the boys.
All right, heat 1.
Okay, folks, so right after we get going here, I have a couple corrections to make. Ben Ju in lane 1, Lucas Leonard in 2, Cormac Hughes in 3, Neil Ray in 4, Gene Soto in 5. So let's see, where did Jeremy screw up? So I incorrectly identified Grace Bogosian's college. She'll be attending Lafayette University, not Lehigh. So that was my first mistake. My second mistake was, and I knew I was going to mess this up. So Troy Pina will be a sworn police officer in the town of South Kingstown, not North Kingstown. So a couple of quick corrections there. I usually write this stuff down. I kind of went into this noteless today. Try to go off memory. I think I need some ginkgo biloba, or whatever that miracle supplement is for the memory. But yes, Grace Bogosian, congrats to her. Nevertheless, going to Lafayette. Troy being a police officer in South Kingstown. So lane 4 here, we have Neil Ray leading the way here. Cormac Hughes making a late push. If he had a little more of a pull, I think he would have been able to squeak out the victory here. But it was Neil Ray in lane 4. Cormac Hughes in 3. So Neil Ray goes a 123.21. Hughes goes a 125.46. Soto goes a 134.24. Leonard goes a 135.78, and Zhu goes a 140.76. So now that I have made my necessary corrections, we'll move on to heat number 2. 2 of 3, heat number 2, excuse me, lane 1, Aiden Wallace, lane 2, Alex Abdulin, in 3, Jaden Yang, in 4, Moritz Gerhardt, in 5, Matson Spurn, and in lane 6, Bowden Spurn. So quickly approaching the end of our program here. It's been a great second day here at Seekonk High School.
Heat 2.
Wallace in 1, Abdulin in 2, Yang in 3, Gerhard in 4, Spurn and Spurn, lanes 5 and 6, Matson in 5, Bowden in 6. We're underway here, heat 2 out of 3. Boys 100-yard breaststroke. Jaden Yang, your leader at the turn here. Matson Spurn in lane 5 in second place. So Yang in 3, Spurn in 5. Those are your leaders as they come down the stretch here. Jaden Yang will be your winner out of lane 3. He'll go a 1:11.25. Matson Spurn will go a 1:13.33. Gerhard will take third, soft touch. Abdulin will take fourth, 1:21.44. So some of these times don't look right again. So I'm going to refer you back to Meet Mobile for the rest of those times there. And again, that's why we have timers in each lane doing time with two things. They got a plunger and they have a stopwatch. Certainly helps. Certainly helps us for sure. So we'll move into heat number 3 here. Nick Kavik in 1. William McClellan in 2. Max LaRoche in 3. Damian Figuet-Kosarev in 4. Daniel Coburn in 5. Ryan Connors in 6. Should be a very interesting battle here between LaRoche and Figuet-Kosarev. Two of the best breaststrokers here on the Gators team. Teammates with Gators. We'll also see high school teammates William McClellan and Max LaRoche go head-to-head in lanes 2 and 3. Lane 2, McClellan. Lane 3, LaRoche. Here we go, folks. Heat 3 of 3. Kavik in 1, McClellan in 2, LaRoche in 3, Figuet-Kosarev in 4, Coburn in 5, Connors in lane 6. So it's LaRoche out early in lane 3. He's flanked by Figuet-Kosarev and McClellan. So McClellan in 2, Figuet-Kosarev in 4. But LaRoche showing why he is one of the best breaststrokers here in New England. Figuet-Kosarev making a little bit of a move here. He won't catch him. It will be LaRoche, Figuet-Kosarev, and McClellan in that order. So the time for LaRoche, a 59:52. It's a personal best for him. Just off the 15 and over futures cut. So that's certainly within reach for LaRoche at a 58.69. Just off NCSA's, so 3/100ths of a second away from NCSA's, that time of 59.49. LaRoche clocking in a 59.52. So again, unofficial times here on the scoreboard. But outstanding performance. Max LaRoche, your winner here. We'll move into event 24, girls. 13 and over, 200-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 will feature in lane 2, Niathi Srinivasan. In lane 3, Nina Lane. Lane 4, Hunter Dubois.
Heat 1.
This is a group, and by group I mean my audience, that seems to be always pretty quiet on the chat. Don't get a lot of comments in this group, which is very surprising. All right, moving into event 24, girls 13 and over, 200 back. Srinivasan in 2, Lane in 3, Dubois in 4. So Srinivasan, your leader in lane 2 at the turn. Nina Lane in lane 3 in second. Hunter Dubois. How's that, Dave? Any better? Jenny, let's talk about those Clemson Tigers and how your man is going to end up with Jacksonville this year. We shall see there. How's the volume now, Dave? I mean, my volume should be pretty good. So Srinivasan and Lane 1 and 2 here as they approach their final turn. Srinivasan in 2, Nina Lane in lane 3. Dave, my problem is if I talk any louder and turn this thing up any louder, I think I'm going to blow people's eardrums out. I think you may have to just turn up your volume. So coming down the stretch here, it is Nina Lane in lane 3 who will take it, 246.30. Niatha Srinivasan will take second, 247.87. Hunter Dubois will take third here. So Lane with a good comeback here. Swimming out of lane 3. Oh, you know what, Jenny? I forgot that you know Brent. That's right. I forgot that you know Brent Martineau. So for those, this isn't exactly exciting radio for those of you not on the in. So Jenny Eady, her son swims, both sons swim here for Gators. Her husband's officiating here today. Grew up in East Providence, and we have a mutual friend, Brent Martineau, who works for ESPN Radio down in Jacksonville. So he covers the Jacksonville Jaguars, also has a afternoon radio show down in Jacksonville. So in the live chat, we're talking about how Brent now has something pretty big to talk about down there with Trevor Lawrence. Heat 2 of 5, lane 6 will be open here. We'll get you those lane assignments in a minute. Charlotte Kaiser in 1, Charlotte Friedman in 2, Emma Richards in 3, Carolina Kiang in 4, Sonia Warwick in 5. Lane 6 is open. So Emma Richards out to the quick lead here. It's a 200 back, so a lot of swimming to go. Once again in that backstroke, typically looking at 3 things: keeping that head back and straight, shoulder rotation, and getting those hips up in the air. You don't want to create drag. You want your body to be parallel, moving through the water there. Richards doing a good job of that. Good shoulder rotation is key to catch that water above your head and pull it behind you. So Richards, your leader here in lane 3. She's about 3 or 4 body lengths ahead of the next closest swimmer. So it's Richards in the lead. She's flanked by Friedman and Kiang. So they're fighting for second. Friedman in 2, Kiang in lane 4. They're almost stroke for stroke here. We come back to Emma Richards here, the near end of the pool. She's got another lap to go. Friedman and Kiang, again, battling it out here. Lanes 2 and 4. So it will be Emma Richards, your winner. Heat 2 here, 2:24.60. Carolina Kiang in lane 4. Looks like she'll come in second here. Kiang will go at 2:40.32. Friedman at 2:40.38. So 6/100ths separate them. Kaiser will come in fourth, 2:51.54. And Sonia Warwick will finish out here in lane 5, 3:00.07. So Emma Richards, your winner, heat number 2, 2:24.60. It's about a 13-second drop on her time of 2:37.77. So great job by Emma. Second place was Charlotte Friedman. She went at 2:40.32, 5-second drop. Third place was Carolina Kiang. She went at 2:40.38, so a little bit of an ad for Carolina there, but great race nevertheless as we move on to heat number 3.
Heat 3.
Maggie Holland in 1, Caitlin Lacey in 2, Savannah Lombardi in lane 3, Sarah Pescott in 4, Chloe Song in 5, Victoria Zhang in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Lombardi, 2:24.39. So keep an eye on Savannah. She's in lane 3. Caitlin Lacey, though, out to the early lead here in lane 2. Almost a full body length for Lacey. So Caitlin Lacey in lane 2 out to the early lead here. A bunch of swimmers, including Chloe Song in lane 5, vying for second place. But it looks like it's Lacey and Song right now. Lacey in 2, Song in 5. Pescott and Lombardi battling for third place right now. So Caitlin Lacey got out to an early lead. She had a great start, good underwater. Has continued to build on that lead from here. So it remains Lacey and Chloe Song, your leaders. Lacey makes the turn for her final 50. Lombardi making a bit of a move here in lane 3 on Song. So Song remains in second. Lombardi closing the distance. Lacey still holding on to first place very comfortably in lane 2. So coming down the stretch here, it will be Caitlin Lacey. The battle for second will be between Song and Lombardi. Lacey will finish at a 2:18.71. They're at the flags. It looks like it will be Chloe Song taking second, 2:24.86. Lombardi third, 2:25.46. Holland in lane 1 will take fourth, 2:28.90. Pescott in lane 4, 2:29.60. And Zhang, 2:30.59. So for Caitlin Lacey, the 2:18.71 represents a 6+ second drop for her. So great job by Caitlin. Chloe Song, 2:24.86. It's about a 0.3 of a second drop. In third place, Savannah Lombardi, 2:25.46. A little bit of an ad, but right about on her best time there. So that's a wrap on heat number 3.
Heat 4, on out.
It is a great community, swimming. Swimming's such an interesting sport, too, because it is so individual, but with that team dynamic in there. I love the meets with the relays. So typically, you know, the age group championships, anything that has the team relays, you really see that sense of team come out. So heat 4, give you that lineup here in 1 second. Swimmers have entered the water. So Joss Halsey in 1, Morgan Fredette in 2, Lauren Jolly in 3, Anna Dufresne in 4, Sophia Wong in 5, JC Hoffman in lane 6. This is heat 4 of 5, girls, 200-yard backstroke. Jolly out to the early lead here in lane 3. So Jolly followed by Morgan Fredette in lane 2. She's up against Halsey in lane 1. I'll tell you, any of these lanes 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 can vie for second place. It's Jolly who's built up a little bit of a comfortable lead here, coming in on 100. So Jolly makes her turn. So it's Lauren Jolly in 3, Joss Halsey and Morgan Fredette fighting it out in lanes 1 and 2. Fredette hit the wall first at that last turn. So this gives you a good perspective on Jolly's lead here. She's in lane number 3. We'll give you the time of her lead, and it will be over Fredette. It's over 5 seconds. So Halsey in 1, Fredette in 2. They're battling it out for second place. Lauren Jolly in lane 3. Your leader, and presumably will be your winner here in heat number 4. And it is Jolly in lane 3, 2:14.08 her time. Morgan Fredette will take second, 2:21.36. Halsey, all twos, 2:22.22. Fourth place will be Honor Dufresne, 2:26.70. Fifth place will be JC Hoffman, 2:27.99. And sixth place will be Sophia Wong, 2:29.92. So the 2:14.08 for Jolly is about a 0.3 of a second drop. Fredette was a 1/10 over her best time. And Halsey, believe it or not, lucky twos, 2:22.22, 5/100ths of a second better than her personal best of 2:22.27. So there you have it, folks. Heat 4, Lauren Jolly, your winner, 2:14.08 her time. We'll move on to Heat 5, final heat, 200 backstroke. We'll have Addison Abreu in lane 1, Chloe Akambi in 2, Sonia Mlakar in 3, Olivia Klipfel in 4, Courtney Bogosian in 5, and Corinne Cartwright in lane 6. Backstrokers are in the water, ready to go here. Heat 5 of 5, girls, 200 back. Abreu in 1, Akambi in 2, Mlakar in 3, Klipfel in 4, Bogosian in 5, Corinne Cartwright in lane 6. So it's Akambi in first in lane 2, followed by Bogosian in lane 5. It remains Akambi in first place. Bogosian remains in second. So no change after the first 100 with 1 and 2. Chloe Akambi in lane 2, Courtney Bogosian in lane 5. Coming up on 150 here. Bogosian making a move making up some time here on a combi, so the lead is a little over a second. As the swimmers approach their final 50 here. So it will be Chloe Akambi taking first, Bogosian second, Klipfel third, Abreu fourth, Lakar fifth, Cartwright will finish sixth. So for a combi, that's about a 1 second drop. For Bogosian, that's a personal best, 2:10.81 versus a 2:12.17. And for Klipfel, her 2:13.78. Not a best there. So top three, Akambi, Bogosian, Klipfel. Personal best there for Bogosian, 2:10.81. That's an age group cut. It's just off a senior's cut. So seniors cut 2:09.49. So Courtney, plenty of time to drop down a little more and make that cut.
81.
We'll move on to event 25, boys 13 and over 200 backstroke, which is our final event of the day. They're off. Bowden Spurn in 2, Alex Abdulin in 3, Aiden Wallace in 4, Matson Spurn in lane 5. Heat number 1 of 4. Boys, 200-yard backstroke to close out our competition this afternoon. So Alex Abdulin out to the early lead here in lane 3. Looks like the Spurn brothers flanking him in lanes 2 and 5 respectively, fighting for second and third.
As you start to leave the afternoon, please do us a favor and make sure you clean up around your areas. Thank you.
So it's Abdulin followed by Bowden Spurn, leading the way here. Bowden in lane 2, Matson in lane 5, Aiden Wallace in 4, but it is Alex Abdulin in lane 3 leading the way here in our opening heat of the boys' 200-yard backstroke. Abdulin with 50 to go here. The Spurn brothers right behind him. Bowden in 2, Matson in lane 5, Aiden Wallace in lane 4 here. We'll watch his turn, final turn here. But we'll come back to lane 3. It will be Alex Abdulin taking it. 2:27.11. It's a 25-second drop for him. The Spurn brothers neck and neck here. Who's it going to be, Bowden or Madsen? It is Madsen Spurn. So Bowden with the lead most of the race on his brother. It is Madsen taking second, Bowden third, Wallace fourth. Outstanding opening heat to the boys, 13 and over, 200-yard backstroke. Swimmers finish their 50 cool down. We'll move on to heat number 2 here. Lane 1, Lucas Leonard. Lane 2, Jaden Yang. Lane 3, Zach Dauphin. Lane 4, Addie Cole. Lane 5, Ara Parsegian. And lane 6, Neil Ray. Leonard in 1, Yang in 2, Dauphin in 3, Cole in 4, Parsegian in 5, Ray in lane 6. This is heat 2 of 4 of the boys, 13 and over, 200-yard backstroke. Addie Cole, your leader, followed closely by Dauphin and Parsegian. Cole remains your leader in lane 4. Zach Dauphin has moved into second by himself in lane 3. Parsegian in third in lane 5. So Addie Cole and Zach Dauphin continue to pace the field here. Cole in 4, Dauphin in 3. Cole coming back, finishing up here in lane 4. It will be Addie Cole. 2:18.21, followed by Zach Dauphin, 2:23.05. Third place will go to Parsegian, 2:34.14. Fourth place will be Neil Ray, 2:39.65. Fifth will be Jaden Yang, 2:41.13. And in sixth, Lucas Leonard, 2:44.79. So we're in the home stretch here, folks. Two races to go here. This will be heat 3 of 4. We'll have Moritz Gerhard in 1, Jack Eady in 2, Keith Hartman in 3, Taj Webby in 4, Andrew Ng in 5, Noam Thurilnikov in 6. Good timing for Neil Hartman to join the party here, just in time to catch her son, Keith. He'll be coming up here in heat 3, lane 3. Keith, a 14-year-old Gators Seekonk swimmer. Boys have entered the pool. Good clean start here. Gerhard in 1, Eady in 2, Hartman in 3, Webby in 4, Ng in 5, Thurilnikov in lane 6. So your leader looks to be Andrew Ng in lane 5. Hartman in 3 is right there as well. So it was Ng and Hartman 1 and 2 at the 50 turn there. Hartman, a long, lean, lanky 14-year-old, definitely benefits him in a stroke like the backstroke. It remains Ng and Hartman 1 and 2 at the 100 mark. Andrew Ng in lane 5, Keith Hartman in lane 3, so they've broken out a little bit from the field here. About a 2.5 second lead for both of them on the field. Hartman may have taken Ng. Let's see her at the turn. It certainly looks like that. And yes, Hartman takes over first. 1:40.74 his time, 50 to go here. So Hartman and Ng will battle it out here. Hartman in lane 3, middle of the pool, yellow cap. Ng, top of the pool, lane 5, black cap. Hartman seemed to get a little stronger as the race went on, and it will be Keith Hartman in lane 3, 2:13.50, followed by Andrew Ng, 2:15.46. Third place will go to Jack Eady, 2:20.33. Fourth place, Taj Webby, 2:21.02. Fifth place will be Moritz Gerhard, 2:21.33. And in sixth, Noam Thurilnikov, 2:27.38. So Hartman's father, Fred, timing for Keith in lane 3. Always great to get a box seat, bird's eye view of your son winning a heat, and in that, clocking a personal best time. So 2:15.54 is what Hartman came in at, goes out in a 2:13.50. So great job by Keith Hartman there. This will take us to our final event, final heat of the afternoon, I should say. In lane 1 will be Lachlan Hartshorn. In lane 2, George Groves. In lane 3, Kai Shinkyo. Lane 4, Nick Havoc. Lane 5, Garrett Jones. And in lane 6, Ben Connors.
All right, final heat of the session, heat 4. Come on down.
Hello, Kumiko. Thank you for the kind words on YouTube. We're very happy to bring this to you. If you haven't noticed, I kind of like to talk, so this is right up my alley. So you're very welcome. Appreciate the kind words. Tune in here. Kai comes in with the top time, 2:01.99 here. So Kai Shinkyo, lane 3. This is heat 4 of 4. Boys, 200-yard backstroke. So Shinkyo already winning multiple heats so far today. Has the best time going into this 200 back. Is quickly in the lead here. Middle of the pool in lane 3. So Shinkyo and Jones battling here. Lanes 3 and 5 respectively. They are your leaders here. Shinkyo continues to pull away. Great tempo on the backstroke, head back, good shoulder rotation. So hips not as up as they could be for Shinkyo. It doesn't seem to be slowing him down though at all. 100 split of 59.17, so outstanding split time for Shinkyo. So Kavik has taken, Kavik and Jones clawing and scratching for that second place position in lanes 4 and 5. Shinkyo is continuing to maintain his lead in lane 3. Kavik and Jones are neck and neck here. 3/100ths of a second separate them right now as we go into the final 50 here. So it will be Kai Shinkyo with his second or third win of the day here. He's in lane 3. Kavik and Jones continue to battle it out for second. Shinkyo goes to 2:01.12. That's a drop for him. And it is Kavik who pulls away to take second. 2:07.65 for Kavik, 2:08.40 for Jones. Groves will go at 2:10.10. Hartshorn at 2:13.85, and Ben Connors a 2:15.09. So Kai Shinkyo improving on his 2:01.99 to go at 2:01.12. So 0.8 of a drop there for him. Nick Kavik goes from a 2:08.38 to a 2:07.65, and Garrett Jones goes from a 2:11.87 to a 2:08.40. So your top 3 swimmers there all dropping time, and that's a wrap on day 2 of the May Gators team specialty meet. A big thank you to everyone at Seekonk High School, all of the coaches, officials, parent, volunteers. We had many parent volunteers here today. Timers, actually had a door person. Thank you to Ray, all of the coaches Coach Chris, Coach Brian, Coach Caitlin, Coach Mike. The Gators North coaches will be back tomorrow afternoon for day 3. We'll be here bright and early tomorrow morning for the 12 and under session. Hope everybody has a spectacular afternoon. So with that, this is Jeremy Abreu signing off from Seekonk High School in Seekonk, Massachusetts. Have a great day, everyone.